In this video, I'll be showing you Newton's 3 laws of motion using video games I have around my house. As you can obviously see in the clip, I have 8 ballistas shooting at a giant. Well, this proves Newton's first law, that when the arrows hit the giant, the arrows should stop, as that's shown right there. But what's Newton's first law? Basically, sum up Newton's first law: an object at rest will stay at rest, and an object in motion shall stay at motion until an unbalanced force acts upon it. Of course, the clip I just showed you could be many other laws of motion, really any other, but the thing I wanted to point out is since the arrows or ballista arrows stop, you can kind of tell that it stops. It was in motion, but an unbalanced force, being the giant, stopped the arrows. Hence, Newton's first law. Another great example would be in this clip. As you can see, this is a peasant. All he's doing is standing there. No force is acting upon it. Nothing. But when this guy swings his axe, that's when an unbalanced force moves him away. Now for Newton's second law. Newton's second law of motion states that the net force F applied to an object is directly proportional to the product of its mass and acceleration, expressed as F equals ma. So, if you're somehow still confused, just to dumb it down, it's basically saying weight and acceleration, like it slows down acceleration if there's a lot of weight, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to be showing it using a video game right here. Now, looking at the description, this plane weighs a lot less than others. It's going currently 283 miles per hour at 100% throttle. So let's look at a bomber, for instance. Since it's carrying bombs, has a lot more metal on it, just weight in general, its mass is higher, it's going a lot slower. Going straight, it was 180 miles per hour. To sum everything up, I'm saying that in these two clips, you can obviously see that there's a speed difference. One of them is a lot lighter, faster, has no bombs, nothing extra, is meant just to zoom, while the other one is heavy, carrying a lot more, as seen in this bomber clip, of course. So this just shows Newton's second law really well, in my opinion, because it's just saying more mass means slower, and if you need to reach the same speed as the jet, you need less mass, or you need more acceleration or force. Now for the second demonstration, this jet will be leaving the aircraft until it reaches 100 miles per hour. There'll also be a timer. When it reaches 100 miles per hour, I'll compare it to the heavier aircraft and see which one was faster, higher acceleration, etc. Now remember this time, okay? By now, you can see that higher mass, even with the same amount of acceleration from both planes, it goes slower. It takes longer time for it to reach that miles per hour. All of this just leads to Newton's second law. And it's crazy because no one ever thinks about that stuff till now. Well, kinda. It's basically just saying, heavy objects need more force to equal the same amount of light objects with the same force. It's all very confusing. I'm not in physics. I can't say anything. But let's go on to our third and final demonstration and law. Now, last, Newton's third law of motion states that forces always occur in equal and opposite pairs. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Now, I'll be using a clip from a famous video game, Battlefeild 6, and using recoil as the idea for Newton's third law. Now, when the gun shoots, you can see the bullet tracers. By the same time, the reticle, or the little dot you see, goes up. This is because after the bullets go out, an equal or opposite force pushes back the gun, moving it up, as you can clearly see. In this clip, I have a little guy with a blunderbuss, And as you can see, when he shot, he flew back. Just as a little replay, here we go again. Now this time, I'm adding arrows. The bullet came out of his gun, which made him fly back, hence the red arrow, him going back because of the recoil, and the blue arrow being the bullet. This shows Newton's third law because the bullet being in force and the gun being an external force, as like the little explosion in the gun happens, the gun goes back while the bullet goes forward, and the gun knocks the guy back. Anyways, thank you for watching. I know it's nothing like a work of art. I sound stupid. The video's stupid in general. But I figured I'd try, and get some 10 extra credit points. I'm hour 2 of Mrs. Tanks. Thank you.